Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Check it back.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a give right side. McFarland. And he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. McFarland. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Okay, ready, hard. Check.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Set, 19. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Say, 29.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
56. 57's Mike.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, McFarland. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It's our time.
On second and very short, Watson flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back, line them up.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert. Safety denied.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. He'll look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Coming to you, coming to you. Switch.
On first down, McFarland. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on first down. McFarland into the secondary again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, do you help dig this hole? See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Cowboy first down.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Lock it. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick hand. Check nickel. Switch. Let happen.
They'll drop the throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch twist.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a give, right side. McFarland, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, McFarland. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Line set, 19. 3 points down, he's coming. Watch the eye.
He'll find Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's a gain of 9.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Staying on the ground, it's Love. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Love again, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To throw is Watson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
We play to win. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
19, 75. Get that ball. Get that.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Ravens, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile,